President Joe Biden is embarking on a trip to Europe to address strained alliances in the face of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The president's itinerary includes stops in London, Vilnius, and Helsinki, where he will engage in discussions and meetings with key leaders. The purpose of the trip is to underscore Biden's leadership on the world stage and reinforce the importance of alliance cooperation. Let's take a closer look at the agenda and the challenges he will confront during his visit. London will be the first destination for President Biden. Upon his arrival on Sunday night, he is expected to have a busy schedule of meetings on Monday. One of the significant meetings will be with Prime Minister Rishi Sunak at 10 Downing Street. Despite Sunak's uncertain political standing, he has cultivated close ties with Biden, and this will be their 6th meeting since Sunak assumed office. The discussions will cover various topics, including bilateral relations and common challenges. Additionally, Biden will have the opportunity to meet with King Charles III at Windsor Castle. This encounter holds significance as it marks their first meeting since the King's coronation. Climate change and strategies to finance climate initiatives are likely to be on the agenda. Considering the shared focus of both leaders on addressing this pressing global issue, the next leg of Biden's trip takes him to Vilnius, the capital of Lithuania, where the NATO summit will be held. The summit serves as the centerpiece of the visit, where alliance leaders will gather to deliberate on the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and revise plans to counter Russian aggression. The war in Ukraine has revitalized the alliance, with member nations providing military support to help Ukraine defend itself. President Biden recently defended the decision to supply cluster munitions to Ukraine. Despite opposition from some NATO members due to concerns about civilian casualties, Biden may face questions from allies regarding the rationale behind this decision. While the summit aims to present a united front against Russian aggression, there are lingering disagreements within the alliance. The inclusion of Finland as NATO's newest member this year was a positive development, but Sweden's membership has been hindered by objections from Turkey and Hungary. Furthermore, there are varying opinions on the timing of extending an invitation to Ukraine for NATO membership. Eastern flank countries are eager to expedite the process as a deterrent against Russia, while others advocate for a more cautious approach. These differences will likely be a subject of discussion during the summit. Another notable development is the extension of Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg's term for a year, as members could not agree on a new leader. This continuity ensures stability within NATO, despite internal disagreements. The summit attendees, including Senator Tom Tillis and Senator Jeanne Shaheen, emphasized the resilience and strength of the alliance. They characterize NATO as a family that may experience disputes but remains united in the end. The final destination of Biden's trip is Helsinki, where he will celebrate Finland's recent NATO membership. This stop can be seen as a symbolic victory, highlighting the consequences of Russia's actions in Ukraine. Finland's accession to NATO signifies the failure of Russia's attempts to deter European nations from aligning with the alliance. Biden's visit will also include a US Nordic Leaders Summit, aiming to strengthen ties with Nordic countries and address shared challenges. Presidential visit to Helsinki, which occurred 5 years ago. Comparisons can be drawn to the last US. During that visit, former President Donald Trump downplayed concerns about Russian interference in the US election. President Biden's presence in Helsinki now serves to emphasize his administration's firm stance against Moscow and the bolstering of Western defense. President Biden's trip to Europe reflects his commitment to rebuilding alliances and addressing the challenges posed by Russian aggression. The meetings in London, Vilnius, and Helsinki will provide opportunities to strengthen relationships, discuss key issues, and showcase US leadership on the world stage. By engaging with allies and reaffirming the importance of collective security, Biden aims to foster a more stable and cooperative international order.